Former Home Secretary and now BJP leader R.K. Singh taking on Shobha Oza, who's the president of the All India Mahila Congress. She had the press conference today. She's spokesperson of the party. Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party, Pawan Verma of the JDU, Asifa Khan representing the BJP on the panel, and Saba Naqvi. Thank you very much. Shobha Oza, first I think you should apologize voluntarily at the start of the discussion. And I would like to tell you not to name anyone because you named the victim and the victim's family in your press conference. Would you like to explain why you did that?
Arnab, I did not name the victim. The victim's father was in fact named by the BJP when they
But you mentioned it in your press conference, and irrespective, I just want to begin. Ms. Oza, understand. Article 21, invasion of privacy, applies in this case. No, I'm only adding that as a caveat, and then we'll begin the debate. My point to you is, first, does it not prove the fact that you were putting names out there, that you want to use this case, you want to use the family and the lady as a political instrument?
Arnab, did you hear from me the name of the girl?
Have you not named the family?
No, I did not. No. Family's name was already in the public.
You named the company?
BJP
you named the person?
Name. No, the company has to be named.
So
the company has to be named and the family
so
name
you have left. So in your pursuit of the issue, so you don't think the issue is strong enough for you to basically respect matters of privacy?
We did not. Arnab, we did not disclose the victim's name. It was the family name. The father's name was disclosed by BJP, if you remember. They had disclosed the father's name, the father's letter from their headquarters, if you remember. You had debates on these.
I have a lot of questions. Now we are opening it up. It's open debate.
The victim's name.
R.K. Singh, MJ Akbar says in his press conference, he says, UPA ke allies ko akal aa rahi hai. What kind of language is this that Mr. Akbar is using? And what kind of akal are the UPA allies getting here? Because I don't think Sharad Pawar has said that snooping on a woman is correct. All that he's saying is it's a bit too late. Omar Abdullah has also said that snooping on a young adult woman against her will illegally is not correct. So neither of these two have actually supported the BJP position here. So what kind of akal are you talking about? Except political akal.
There are three things. Any impartial observer will say exactly what these people have been saying. And that is that this smacks of, number one, vendetta. This smacks of an attempt to hit back at Narendra Modi in whatsoever way, whatever straw they can clutch. They know that they have lost the election. This is one, they are just clutching at straws, wanting to hit back at any way. They don't have any other issue, so they were clutching at straws.
My question is, what are you celebrating?
Number two,
no, I saw celebratory. No, 1 minute.
No, I'm not.
My question is, what are you celebrating?
I'll just finish.
I found a celebratory air today in the BJP press conference that look here, even Pawar is ditching the Congress. Pawar may be ditching the Congress. Who knows? Farooq Abdullah and Omar Abdullah may ditch the Congress tomorrow, but does that Pawan Verma, I'm coming to Pawan, does that validate the BJP's position, Pawan Verma, on Snoopgate itself?
Arnab, the way I see it, this is not about timing, it is not about vendetta, it is not about clutching a straw, and perhaps I don't have the akal. But the way I see it, this whole matter is about the privacy, respect and dignity of women. The Congress has been incompetent in proceeding in this manner. And it is entirely liable to accusations that it is doing it at the very last phase. And there is perhaps many people who will believe the argument that it is motivated and it's an act of vendetta. But in the fundamentals, this is an issue about women and their privacy and respect. All the facts have been known in the public realm. The transcripts have not been denied. There has been surveillance which is intrusive by the state apparatus, the Home Minister and the intelligence agency. And the fig leaf of a defense that the father gave consent is prima facie illegal because the girl is a major in her own right. No one can decide on her own. And we have had this matter pending for 5 months.
And they did nothing for 5 months. No, for 5 months they did nothing. And therefore the fear will be.
The individual is not complaining. I mean, everybody else seems to be complaining on the individual's behalf. The individual is not complaining. Everybody else.
Sir, you've been a home secretary. Sir, please tell me.
Number two.
No, you've been a home secretary, Mr. R.K. Singh. Mr. R.K. Singh, 1 second. You've been a home secretary. You tell me. No, answer my question, Mr. Singh. You've been a home secretary and a fairly good one at that. Let me ask you one thing, sir. Apply your logic, your cold logic to the situation. You are saying the woman is not complaining and therefore you say the woman was in the know. I am asking you, if the woman was in the know, wouldn't she have herself kept the police informed of her movements? Why does she have to be trailed? Anyway, my point is...
Let me finish. You know, the commission of the state government has already set up a commission of inquiry. The law is very clear.
With terrible terms of reference, with a ridiculous term of reference. The state government's commission of inquiry has a ridiculous term of reference. Gaurav Bhatia rebutting you on that. Gaurav Bhatia rebutting R.K. Singh. Gaurav Bhatia.
Has there been a single...
Don't speak over each other. Gaurav Bhatia.
Let me just ask...
They have questioned the timing of the appointment.
Let me ask a question to Mr. Singh.
After Gaurav Bhatia.
But it does not dilute the serious charges for which the commission of inquiry was set up. And let me just remind Mr. Singh that what were the terms of reference of the inquiry commission constituted by the state government? It was to look into the surfacing of these leaked tapes. How demeaning and how unfortunate it is that the serious charges of actually snooping on a female were never terms of reference for the inquiry commission, and they rather picked up this mild issue that how did these tapes surface. I would say Mr. Narendra Modi, being the prime ministerial candidate, should come clean. And Arnab, I was watching your debate when I participated, and a very eminent lawyer, Mr. Salve, said that this is also a criminal offence. So why should a FIR not be registered and the entire truth would come out? I think investigation should take place, and the BJP is hiding behind these frivolous support that is coming from allies. They're using that koi samajdar ho gaya hai. Why can't they introspect and why can't they face investigation and inquiry commission? That is the major question today.
And Asifa knows that. Sharad Pawar says, and Praful Patel says, Sabha, I'm coming to you. One sec, Asifa, before that. Asifa, Sharad Pawar says, let the next government decide whether there will be a central government inquiry into Snoopgate or not, or whether the next central government will decide on an inquiry. Asifa, tell me today that if the BJP comes to power and Narendra Modi becomes the Prime Minister of India, will Narendra Modi order an independent inquiry into Snoopgate? Since you are celebrating what Pawar is saying, would you say that Narendra Modi, if he becomes Prime Minister, will order an independent inquiry into Snoopgate? Say yes. Will he? Will you say yes?
This is utter failure on part of the UPA.
Are you saying that the commission...
Let me say now. I've been listening to all of you. Let me say it's my chance to say my opinion. Please let me speak. This is utter failure on part of the UPA government to fight Narendra Modi, political electoral, and so they've come up with issues of Snoopgate. Now, what is this Snoopgate we are talking about? What is the credibility of the person who is there at the core of this Snoopgate? Single, and the single is a murderer. This policeman single who has been given a
that's not my question
by the CBI.
That's not my question. That's not my question. Pawan Verma is rebutting. Pawan Verma.
Mr. Modi in pointing out Mr. Modi.
Sir, that is Arnab, I'm afraid
so interested in
that is appalling and ridiculous.
Please let me complete.
There is a police officer who recorded.
Arnab, give me a second. See, that has already been established that there is a committee report. Why don't you welcome the committee? Why don't you welcome the commission and come clear on it? We welcome. It has been, this issue has been there. And what happened to the state commission? Did they have a single meeting? They should have come up.
The state commission did not even have a single meeting for 3 months.
What is the plight of the state commission which you had? Commission. They are reflecting the mood of the country. The country
What, no, one second.
But what happened to the state committee with
Tonight, this is an interest. No, one second. Miss Asifa Khan, let me tell you, you say tonight that Sharad Pawar reflects the mood of the country. 1 minute. Asifa Khan, please, just a minute. You say tonight. No, Asifa Khan, just a minute. Please let me come in. I know you have a prepared statement. I know you want to debate in a particular direction. I am afraid I will have to pull you back to answering my questions. My question to you.
What's the point in sitting and discussing?
Miss Asifa Khan, the point is that you'll have to listen to the questions.
Let me complete.
No, you cannot. It's not a political rally. This is the Newshour.
No,
it's not a political rally. It's the Newshour. On the Newshour, you have to answer questions.
What?
In a political rally, you can make speeches.
National Conference or NCP has said they haven't developed an overnight love for Mr. Modi.
Who said?
These people are reflecting the mood of the nation.
What are you saying?
This country.
Miss Asifa Khan, what are you saying?
Does that justify? National Conference is Miss Khan overnight just Modi. But just because Mr. Shah, you are mistaken.
1 second. Asifa Khan, can I please Shobha Oza?
Just because Snoopgate, Sharad Pawar says Congress, not the SP's interest. We close the Snoopgate involved in Snoopgate. The women of this country owe an answer from Mr. Modi and Amit Shah.
Gaurav, a minute.
They're worried about the security of the women of this country.
Gaurav, a minute. Asifa, a minute, please. Can I request you not to speak over each other? All I will say here now is, Asifa, please take a question. You say tonight that Sharad Pawar represents the mood of the country and the growing love of the National Conference and the Nationalist Congress Party for Mr. Narendra Modi. Sabha, if that is the case and Asifa is right, then was Sharad Pawar representing the mood of the country when he walked up to Rashtrapati Bhavan in November and said there must be a judicial probe into Snoopgate? I didn't hear the BJP then say that Sharad Pawar is representing the mood of the country. I didn't hear them. Did you, Sabha?
No, I didn't, and clearly there is a level of opportunism here. Arnab, but first of all, I think one has to look at the fact that the pathetic condition of the Congress is reflected in the fact that a gentleman who was serving the Home Minister the other day is now sitting in the BJP, and he would know a lot about tapping and monitoring because he was the Home Secretary till the other day. Having said that, Arnab, I believe, I don't think the Congress ever intended a serious probe into this very sensitive matter. Because I find it hard to believe that they didn't find anyone to head up this panel. If you can't find someone for 5 months, why you suddenly think you can find them on the day that the election result is about to come out? The whole situation is frankly ridiculous. We needed to have something happen then. And now it's looking so, if allies take this position, who can blame them? It's an opportunity for them to maybe look a little more reasonable to the BJP in case the situation develops. People keep all options open in a situation like this. So, I also believe that the Congress, the Snoopgate story was released independently, as was the Vadra story. The political class has a consensus between itself. They don't really get after each other. The BJP broke the consensus by getting after Mr. Vadra. So the Congress is still trying to make a little noise.
Shobha.
Otherwise, it's extraordinary.
Shobha Oza, can you please tell me? Shobha Oza, please listen to the argument here. Yeah. Can you please tell us what kind of a deal were you hoping to cut with the BJP using Snoopgate? Because it is quite evident that you were not serious about Snoopgate from the start. Allow me to complete, don't look offended. This is the general line of suspicion these days, that when you raise an issue, you see, it's like someone who has a big exclusive story in his hand and the reporter then keeps threatening the other side that I'm going to publish the story, but it never actually gets published. It can be argued then that the story is not being used for its value, but as an instrument of threat. Since it is therefore established, Shobha Oza, that you were using Snoopgate as an instrument of threat, everyone would like to know what kind of a deal were you hoping to cut with the BJP. Yeah. Tell us, What deal did you want to cut with Modi on Snoopgate?
Arnab, allow me to answer. Please keep quiet for 2 minutes and allow me to answer.
What kind of a deal were you hoping to cut?
Congress has... Arnab, we were committed to the cause. And
really?
If you remember...
So committed that for 5 months you held your hands and did nothing?
We were Arnab, there was no deal. In fact, we are concerned for the safety of the women of this country.
You have alleged that the woman's silence was bought and you have waited till today to say it? You have done nothing for 5 months?
No, because
we were not concerned about.
Arnab, the commission was established only
the entire nation was out in Delhi.
Why?
None of the Congress ministers or ladies or Priyanka was out to.
Who said so? Who said so?
All of a sudden,
Sonia Gandhi ji herself went. Don't divert the issue. Please don't divert the issue. Sonia Gandhi ji herself went to Nirbaya's residence. Please don't divert the issue. Now don't divert the issue. Why doesn't Mr. Modi come open? Why doesn't Mr. Modi come open on this issue? Doesn't he owe an answer to the country? Doesn't he owe an answer to the country? Just because he has violated all the rules under the sky. Come on now, don't divert the issue. Don't divert the issue.
Today are you frustrated now? Shobha Oza, with respect, Shobha Oza, please come in and please calm down. These are only questions. And I am not targeting you. No, please understand, I am not targeting you, Shobha Oza. I am not making any personal charge on you, Shobha Oza. I am asking you legitimate questions tonight.
Do you stand? Arnab, I am asking you a question.
What question?
Arnab, isn't it pertinent for... Arnab, isn't it compulsory for a country, a government who has already announced a commission to name the judge? Are you siding with these people who have snooped?
I am siding with none. I am asking the truth. I am asking the truth. I am asking for a confession tonight.
There is already a commission about a lady in Delhi. It is a Shunglu Commission report. And you have given immunity to that lady.
But
I am Shobha Oza, first of all, Miss Oza, Miss Oza and Miss Asifa. Miss Oza and Miss Asifa. No, Miss Oza and Miss Asifa, please allow me for a minute, please. Just a minute. I need to make a point. I need to make a point.
Why are you not bothered about the security of the women of this country?
Miss
Doesn't
Oza.
Mr. Modi and Amit Shah
Miss Oza.
owe an answer to the women of this country?
Miss Shobha Oza.
Why can't you come clear about it? Most unsafe. This is the report by the central government. It's
Come
not
on,
by
don't
BJP
say that.
Mr. Modi.
Your Madhya Pradesh government has the maximum number of rapes. Now don't divert the issue. Don't Miss Asifa, don't divert the issue. Don't divert the issue and
you are badly frustrated.
You are frustrated.
You don't have to hide your
Prime Minister candidate is frustrated. He doesn't come clear about it. You come clean on this issue, Miss Asifa. The country owes an answer.
Now, Miss
Modi.
Miss Oza.
Modi has spoken enough.
Miss Oza and Miss Asifa, let the others come into the debate. Let the others.
2009 and
Asifa, just a minute. Asifa, first of all, I want to, before I go to Pawan Verma, I want to intervene with one point. I'm requesting you, make your points, don't speak over each other. And don't tell me, Miss Oza, which side I am on. Because this channel has pursued the question of Snoopgate more than anyone else has. 1 minute. Miss Oza, and second point. Point number 2.
Didn't you ask? Arnab, didn't you ask all these years that why wasn't a judge announced? Why didn't Congress announce a commission? The government announced a commission as did.
Ma'am, the whole country is asking you. This channel has had 18 debates on Snoopgate, and given today, you should ask yourself really. You should ask yourself that even the National Conference, even Omar Abdullah, who is the fiercest critic of Narendra Modi, is opposing your decision to constitute a probe panel 10 days before the elections. Who asked you to wait 10 days before the elections?
This question you should be asking them.
Why did you wait till 10 days before the election results? You wanted to cut some deal with them.
Country owe an answer from the
Pawan Verma. Pawan Verma coming back to the debate. I am going across to Pawan Verma at this stage. Pawan Verma. Pawan Verma.
Arnab, please allow others to speak. Miss Oza.
Yes, Mr. Verma.
Arnab, I want to ask just two questions to one one to the Congress. If the Congress deemed what happened to be a serious offence meriting investigation, why was a commission of inquiry not set up until now?
Exactly.
And I want to ask the BJP that just because there is a delay in the setting up of a commission, does that dilute the magnitude of the illegality that was committed? Can we subsume the issue of a woman's respect and privacy in competitive one-upmanship and politicking?
Mr.
That is the question.
You should be looking into your own state and advising your
That's
chief
no
minister.
answer. That is no answer, Asifa.
In fact,
That is no answer, Asifa. That is no answer.
One state,
the BJP. Look at your own
that is
state
not an answer, and you know you're doing it for the opportunism of the moment.
Look at the number of riots you have had.
It's much better than in Gujarat.
The Chief Minister who has lost all his credibility. I pity you.
Don't make this personal, madam. It does not help.
Advisor.
Please go and take a crash course in civility. It does not help.
To your state before looking at Narendra Modi.
Don't become uncivil. Don't become uncivil. Talk about the issue.
Do not
about the issue.
The BJP.
Don't divert attention from it. Talk about the issue.
Far ahead. And we don't need advice.
Where the women are far better.
Gaurav Bhatia, R.K. Singh, coming back to the debate. Gaurav Bhatia comes first, Mr. R.K. Singh. After that, we're coming to you. Gaurav Bhatia.
Every person has in the state of Gujarat. The fear is this, that why should it not be also investigated that the family members and the victim has been threatened by the powerful politicians of Gujarat, one. And two, is this the only Snoopgate? There is a very strong possibility that if the state machinery has been misused in one case, this Snoopgate scandal is happening in every nook and corner of Gujarat. This also needs to be investigated. And therefore, inquiry commission is a must. It needs to look into it. There is a criminal offence also, it needs to be investigated. Yes, the timing could have been better, but old habits die hard. And for the Congress, they don't learn from their mistakes of past, and they've committed another serious blunder, and they've given a shield and an excuse to the BJP, which otherwise was a very serious question.
I agree.
No, Mr. R.K. Singh, you've been a Home Secretary, and please answer this issue on the merits of the question and not on your political loyalty. You have heard about these tapes. In part of these tapes, this police officer called Singhal is in conversation with a person alleged to be Amit Shah. In one instance, the person alleged to be Amit Shah tells GL Singhal that the woman and her companion should not escape. My question to you is, sir, that there appears to be, some people say, a very real possibility of the BJP being within striking distance of forming the next central government in Delhi. In which case, Mr. Amit Shah might have a fairly important role in the next government. Please assure the people of this country and the viewers of Newshour, Mr. R.K. Singh, and divorce your political loyalties from the question, that will the people of this country trust any power of the state in the hands of a man who is allegedly instructing a police officer on how to carry out surveillance of a young woman? Point number two.
And Arnab, he's a master of fake encounters as well.
No. Let him answer. Point number two, Mr. R.K. Singh. If that voice is not that of Amit Shah, then whose voice is it? Some police constable? Obviously, it's a higher political authority. Then we want an investigation into who that higher political authority is. Are these questions we should not ask? And Mr. R.K. Singh, just because you feel today that the NCP, Sharad Pawar, is a known, political chameleon, he keeps changing sides depending on who's coming to power. He is doing things because he thinks the BJP stock is up. Does that take your attention away from these critical questions, sir? Should we not ask them?
There is already,
two things.
a commission.
Asifa, let R.K. Singh take that.
And do not doubt that commission.
Number one.
What commission? What state commission?
Two things are done.
Asifa, that's a state commission that has no credibility.
Asifa ji, I think
R.K. Singh is answering.
No.
R.K. Singh is taking that. R.K. Singh is taking that.
May I say something?
I asked the question to R.K. Singh.
May I say something?
Asifa, this question needs a serious reply from the former Home Secretary of India.
On the same pretext as you are doubting. And what happened?
Why are you not letting your party colleague R.K. Singh speak?
Please mind your own business, Mr. Verma, and have some decency on a public debate.
Please allow others to speak on the panel.
Please maintain a decency in your language.
Allow others to speak. Zara boliye kam bhai, baat to
Arnab, may I say something?
ठीक है, अभी RK Singh will answer.
I have to answer.
Now RK Singh will answer. Let's not waste time. RK Singh is replying.
Why should one lady speak all the time?
Yeah. Now, Arnab, one thing. There is a section in the Commissions of Inquiry Act that if any commission of inquiry is brought into disrepute, that is punishable. A formal commission of inquiry has been set up by the state government. If there is any quarrel about the terms of reference, that can be looked into, and we can look into that. That is one. The second thing is that legally,
I think
as per law, as per the Commissions of Inquiry Act, once the state government had set up a commission of inquiry, the central government, just let me finish please. Once the state government had set up the commission of inquiry, the central government had no jurisdiction under section 3 of the Commissions of Inquiry Act.
Sir, wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir. You're wrong. I must point out you are wrong. Mr. RK Singh, you're wrong.
It was out of jurisdiction.
You're wrong, sir.
RK Singh should be told that this is an interstate dispute because it involved the state of Karnataka as well, and therefore a central government commission was more appropriate. This commission did not have the jurisdiction to look into the tapping which happened
it is not an interstate dispute. The place of occurrence.
It is because the phones of the victim were
it is not an interstate dispute. I know the law.
Sir, it is very
not
much
an interstate dispute.
Sir, it is very much an interstate dispute.
The place of occurrence is the place where the interception takes place.
Tabbed even in the state of Karnataka.
Let me just tell you the law. Arnab.
Sir, I know the law.
I know the law. You can have it checked up. The law is,
if it is interstate,
the law is that the place of interception is the place of occurrence. Here the interception is alleged to have taken place in Ahmedabad.
Sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have great. No, 1 minute. You are wrong, sir.
The place where the interception has taken place.
Sir, you are wrong, sir. I would like to point out to you, Mr. RK Singh. You know the law, and I'm sure you've implemented the law in your many years as the Home Secretary of India.
The place of occurrence is where the interception takes place.
Sir, please.
The interception has taken place in Gujarat.
Sir, there was an attempt to intercept phones in Bangalore.
No.
In fact, the Gujarat government wrote to the Karnataka government.
Mr.
One
Singh,
counter
Mr.
at a time.
Singh was
Shobha
in Karnataka and Maharashtra also.
Sir, if it is proven that there was an attempt to tap phones in Bangalore and Maharashtra, will you therefore then say that a central inquiry should be ordered?
Where did the alleged interception take place?
Sir,
when did the alleged interception take place? In Gujarat?
Even in Karnataka,
so the place of occurrence is in Gujarat.
There was a request to tap the victim's phone even in Karnataka.
I am not trying to hide facts. You have a commission of inquiry. You can't say that I disbelieve that commission of inquiry. That commission of inquiry is also headed by a judge. You can't say that I disbelieve that commission of inquiry just because it was set up by the Gujarat government.
One at a time.
Outside the jurisdiction of the state.
Number one. Number two.
One at a time.
The government does not have that power, Mr. RK Singh.
No, Sabha after some time.
Arnab.
No, Sabha, after some time. The point is very simple. No.
I mean, I'm not able to hear three people talking at the same time.
No, 1 second.
The Home Ministry of Gujarat wrote a letter to the Karnataka government to tap the phones of the victim. So it becomes an interstate dispute. Only the central government is authorized to issue a notification which covers more than one state.
The cause of action rose where?
Competent.
The cause of action rose where? The cause of action rose in Gujarat.
In both the states. Mr. RK Singh in both the states.
And Mr. RK Singh, as per the appointment of...
from Gujarat.
No, 1 second. Mr. RK Singh, now please, 1 second, Gaurav. As per the Commission of Inquiry Act 1952, and you can try and correct me if I am wrong, look up point number 1. I don't want to tell a former Home Secretary. Point number 1B, which says that it is within the centre's domain to order an inquiry despite a state probe if the matter pertains to 2 or more states. In this case, these tapes establish that the surveillance did in place extend beyond Gujarat. So there is, therefore, a question is...
One more point. The central government can also appoint a separate commission if the terms of reference are different.
The place where the monitoring was being done in Gujarat.
Sir, is that an argument? So is that an argument, Mr. R.K. Singh? Ask yourself today, isn't it terrible? And please let me complete the statement.
No, what I'm
please,
saying
no,
is,
Mr. R.K. Singh, please listen.
What
please,
I'm
Mr.
saying
R.K. Singh, just a minute,
you
please.
have a commission of
no, why,
inquiry.
Mr. R.K. Singh, why aren't you listening today? Mr. R.K. Singh, R.K. Singh, look at the ethics and the morality of this entire issue.
For setting up a separate commission, you distrust that judge, is it?
Mr. R.K. Singh,
Arnab, tell me, you have a commission of inquiry. What is the need for setting up a separate commission?
Sir, how can... Okay, my counter question to you on that is... No, my counter question... My counter question to that is to you, Mr. R.K. Singh, how can you ban...
Do you distrust the judge?
How can you...
My question is, my simple question, Arnab, I have a simple question.
Okay.
Do you distrust the judge? Do you distrust the judge who is heading the State Commission of Inquiry? Just tell me yes or no.
Okay, can I answer you that? Shobha, don't interrupt. I'm replying to you on that. I'm asking you a counter question. Mr. R.K. Singh, you are an experienced bureaucrat. Just 1 minute. I am asking you today. I am asking you today, sir.
Do not distrust that Commission of Inquiry.
Mr.
Why do you want to set up a separate Commission of Inquiry?
Mr. Singh, there are two questions here. Please don't forget. There are two questions.
Yes.
The first question is, what kind of a deal was the Congress party wanting to strike with Narendra Modi and the BJP by not taking action in this case?
That is the basic. That is the question which goes to the root of the debate tonight.
No,
why do you distrust the State Commission of Inquiry?
Now, Mr. R.K. Singh, you asked a question. Let me tell you the fact. Everyone will ask you, how can you bank on an internal inquiry by your own state government? Your own state government. Asifa, please listen. Asifa, please listen. Asifa, please listen. The problem is the BJP does not want to listen tonight.
The same witness was being approached in the Bilkis Banu case. And it was given out of Gujarat, given to the CBI. And what is the outcome of Bilkis Banu case? And the inquiry done in Gujarat.
One is an investigation being done by officers. The other is a commission of inquiry headed by a judge.
There have been incidents in the past when the Supreme Court had to intervene. They had to set up an SIT because the official machinery was being misused. And therefore, if the investigation...
Asifa, just a minute. Don't speak over them, Asifa. Just a minute. More than two people at a time cannot be heard.
The commission of inquiry would be fair.
Please. Asifa, minute, please.
Are there not other important issues before the
Asifa, I request you. I am urging you. Asifa, there is a BJ. Shobha, a minute, please.
Asifa, this is a very serious issue.
This is a serious issue. But then do that. 1 second.
How can you downplay?
Yeah.
How can you
I am Asifa and Shobha, I am requesting you both to please allow...
Legal commission of inquiry, it's a very serious issue.
Asifa, it's a serious issue. I request you and Shobha, they listened to you when you were speaking. I am requesting you to let them speak because... Now, Asifa, you are not even letting a BJP co-panelist hear you. Please listen to him. He listened to you.
Biased about the commission setup.
Asifa, please do not assume that you know everything and nobody else knows anything.
Arnab, did you discard Shunglu committee report?
Asifa, this obstructionist...
And the pride of this nation.
Asifa,
did you discuss it 20 times?
Asifa, do you think it is worthy of a BJP spokesperson?
Discuss Snoopgate.
Asifa,
they are not even letting a debate happen on this issue. Do you think a commission of inquiry would be able to do a fair probe in this matter?
Let us discuss.
Just look at the attitude of the BJP. Even a discussion can't take place.
That again is questioning the integrity of a commission of inquiry.
You are being biased and you are being doubtful about the commission.
Oh, I know what I'm speaking, Mr. Singh.
No, when Asifa, when you complete, I'll tell you something.
High Court judge. What I'm doubting is the muscle power of BJP and how they would suppress any fair probe. That is what I'm pointing out. All fingers are at BJP, not at a retired High Court judge.
That is doubting the integrity of the commission of inquiry.
We can't even have a debate in a civilized manner. There is continuous talk from your side. We wish to point out the legal provisions. This commission did not have the power to look into this matter because they did not have the jurisdiction to probe in Karnataka and Maharashtra. Why can't the central government appoint a commission and the BJP leaders
that is not true. The commission of inquiry has no limitations about probing anywhere.
Okay, now Mr. R.K. Singh, can I just...
that's not
can
true.
I just without interruption ask Mr. R.K. Singh a couple of questions?
Of any authority.
Can I please ask Mr. R.K. Singh a few questions and may I please have a request, a fervent request to our panelists? Just allow me to ask Mr. R.K. Singh 1 or 2 questions. I want to bring this discussion on track, okay? Mr. R.K. Singh, I want your attention now.
Yes, sir.
And again, I'm pleading to you, take away your political prejudice. I know people wear political hats and so do you.
Okay.
So do you tonight. but I want you to listen to what I am about to ask you.
Yeah.
My first question is, sir, I even assume therefore, Mr. R.K. Singh, that the woman knew and approved of this so-called surveillance, which frankly does not add up. Can your state government prove any or show any legal documentation that is required to sanction such surveillance?
Arnab, that is a question which has to be gone into by that commission of inquiry.
That is not something which
I know. I don't know the fact. You see, we can't
no. One second. Therefore, the idea is, one second. Therefore, just as I say tomorrow that the Congress party cannot get away by saying there's a political conspiracy in the raising of the issues against Mr. Robert Vadra, and we ask the specific questions to Robert Vadra. Similarly, in this case, the BJP can't get away by saying there's a political conspiracy. Can you validate whether the BJP-led state government in Gujarat offers surveillance facilities to anyone who approaches the state? Is this free surveillance facility available?
You know, there is a legal principle that is applied by the courts in investigations that are filed.
If the government of Gujarat... may I say something?
Yes, Mr. R.K. Singh.
If the government of Gujarat wanted to close the issue, they would not have set up a commission of inquiry.
So you looked at the terms of reference of the commission of inquiry? Have you looked at the terms of reference? Have you looked at the terms of reference of the commission of inquiry? May I bring your attention, sir, to the mandate of the probe panel? I want to bring your attention to the mandate of the probe panel.
If anybody has any questions,
I want to bring your attention to the mandate of the probe panel.
I haven't seen...
Please, no, I am asking you today because I have. You may not have, but I have. I am asking you today, you have... First of all, you bank on an internal inquiry by your state government, appointed probe, right? Fine. You do. You think a state government appointed probe will be an objective probe.
My question... It is not an internal inquiry.
Okay, fine. But then have you looked at the terms of reference?
A commission of inquiry is not an internal inquiry. It's an external inquiry.
So have you looked at the terms of reference? The terms of reference.
The terms of reference, I haven't seen the terms of reference.
So I'll tell you the terms of reference.
No, I haven't seen the terms of reference.
I'll tell you about it. Let me enlighten you, sir. Let me enlighten you. The terms of reference raise questions. The terms of reference are about whether... One second. You know what the terms of reference are? The terms of reference are about the conspiracy which led to the release of the audio tapes after a long gap of 4 years, and whether that is a conspiracy. In other words, the terms of reference are, Mr. R.K. Singh, with absolute personal regards to you, the terms of reference are about whether there is a conspiracy in the release of the tapes. Now, I'm asking you, sir, as a journalist to a politician, what is more important? The conspiracy, if there is one, in the release of the tapes, or what the matter in the tapes contains, which is an issue of illegal surveillance? You tell me, sir, you've served the logic of waiting till May 16th. Why do you wait till May 16th?
We had announced a commission We had announced a commission. The judge has to be announced. That's all. The commission.
What
the
were
commission
they doing
had
for
been
5
announced.
months?
No, Miss Oza, no, Miss
They
Oza.
have taken this issue.
Miss Oza,
No, Miss Oza.
what were they doing for 5 months? Why were they sleeping over the file?
No, Miss Oza, no, Miss Oza. No, Miss Oza, you are wrong. You
Why
are
were
wrong
they
today.
sleeping over
And
the
remember,
file?
Miss
Why
Oza,
were
this
they
question will be asked to the Congress party. You are not serious about the issue of surveillance.
No, not at all. The timing. See, better be late than never.
What do you mean better late than never? Is this a road sign?
Women of this country.
Is this a traffic sign that you're talking about?
No,
It's
no,
a serious issue. Don't trivialize the issue.
You have been asking and the country has been asking why not appoint. And
Yes, and what did you do? We've been asking, what did you do?
What is the problem?
We asked, what did you do? What did you do on December 26th?
Had you appointed, Miss Oja, had you appointed a judge right on time in December, the probe would have been completed by now.
And why
And
didn't
it's
you?
unfortunate that you slept over the file for 5 months.
Now since it's being announced, what is the problem?
What is the problem?
Is BJP scared of this committee?
What is the problem?
Is BJP scared of this committee?
The problem is that everybody is debating the issue.
The
Had you
problem,
appointed the judge earlier, nobody would have questioned the timing.
the problem, Miss Oza,
This is the problem.
the problem, Miss Oza, is that nobody considers you to be sincere. Everybody is suspicious of what you're doing. Nobody trusts you.
We are sincere about this issue.
You have given BJP a shield to hide behind. That's what the Congress has done.
Why did you do that, Miss Oza?
You've given them a shield to hide behind.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that, Miss Oza?
Should not there be an inquiry? Tell me.
There should be, but why didn't you announce it till now? Why have you reduced the credibility of your own inquiry? Why have you destroyed the credibility of something you wanted to do?
Is the country not perturbed?
Absolutely. Why do you wait till May 16th?
Is the country not perturbed?
They are perturbed with your opportunism.
Is Mr. Modi not answerable to
Sure,
the country?
Mr. Modi is answerable, but you are answerable. Your political opportunism is answerable. How do I realize that you are not trying to cut a deal with Mr. Modi?
Another perfect case of paralysis,
No, not at all.
Completely paralyzed.
We had announced a commission. It's only a matter of announcing the
Now let me come to the nub of the issue. I'm now coming to the nub of the issue. The nub of the issue, Shobha Oza, please. Shobha Oza, please. Shobha Oza, please. The nub, Shobha Oza. Miss Oza, the people of this country will ask you even tougher questions. I am only asking you the milder questions. But the nub of the issue is, Miss Oza, how do I believe that you did not want to cut a deal with the BJP on the issue of Robert Vadra? And that you were using Snoopgate, the delayed action on Snoopgate, the delayed action on Snoopgate as a balancing fact to Vadra.
We picked up this issue. Not at all.
Not at all? Fine.
And Mr. Vadra's questions have been answered.
5 minutes. Asifa is responding. Asifa.
Yes.
Arnab,
BJP, they want to have an inquiry on Snoopgate. Arnab, they are still 10 days and they are free to go ahead with all their efforts, with all their powers.
Along with
really surprised
from
when this
all
lady is
sections
saying
of the
that they
society
need to come up
and requested him to interfere.
Before the government
that shows
goes.
the sincerity
and
to
I
the
believe that the corruption issue, the coal
Who
gate,
said the
the chopper
government is
gate,
going?
which
Ms.
times now to
Asifa?
stop, the other scam,
Asifa,
right?
why
These
is
are all
BJP
important issues where they
why
need to
don't you
answer before they wind up the
if you're
government.
keen on this issue?
So, of course, they should.
Why don't you come clean on this?
Whoever
and I would ask you how many meetings did the committee, the state committee has on date?
You can inquire the
how
entire
many meetings
Gujarat government.
did the state committee have
which you have to come
in Gujarat?
You know, Asifa, just a minute. A last point and I go to Sabha. The greatest irony is, one second, Asifa, please listen. You know, Asifa, before I close, I just want to make one quick observation. Just one quick observation. As far as the UPA government is concerned, Asifa, just...
Tata Trucks, 2G, Commonwealth, come clean on all those scams.
Asifa, a minute.
Come clean on the black money about this country.
Are you competing with the Congress, Asifa ji? Are you trying to imitate them?
Don't compare this with all these scams.
No, why don't you look at your own self and admit that it's a mistake?
Why are you diverting from the issue?
The issue is this. Shobha Oza, a minute, Shobha Oza. A minute, Asifa, and the issue is this. The issue is this, and I go to Sabha to close. The issue is this. This UPA government manages to have an urgent meeting between the Haryana government, the Urban Development Ministry, to clear the change of land use in certain parts of Haryana to allow amusement parks to be constructed, things which will help private parties. The UPA government worked overtime in the last few weeks of this government Sabha to clear these deals which will help business houses. But the UPA government found no time to close the investigation on Snoopgate.
Which is why, Arnab, I've said so right at the beginning, I've always believed it was a quid pro quo between the establishment. This is how the political class jockeys with each other. They keep dope on each other. Vadra's story was also released independently. It was, the BJP didn't come out with it eventually. Even though a senior BJP leader had the papers, he was stopped by his colleagues because they didn't want to upset the apple cart. And the BJP has broken that code. Hence, the Congress just held up the threat of a Snoopgate probe. They never really wanted one. Everybody is looking out for their protection right now. And I'm sure why call Mr. Sharad Pawar an opportunist? Mr. R.K. Singh was sitting there in the, serving the Home Minister till a few days ago. He has just resigned, he has just retired and gone straight to the BJP. He's also
I was not serving any Home Minister.
So, you know, I was the world is made of opportunism.
You are wrong. I was serving the government.
You were serving
I don't serve any minister.
No, but there's a very short gap. There is a very short gap.
And the government,
there is a very short gap.
The government does not belong to any minister or a party. I mean, it's very clear. The government is not the property of any minister or any party.
There is a very short gap between your
What do you mean by short gap? The government, you know, in my career, I worked with all political parties. Congress, RJD, JDU, BJP, everybody.
I work
with, officers work with any political party which is voted to power. That does not mean that they serve the party. No, sorry.
No, Mr. Singh, should you have not waited for a decent interval?
Why?
Should you not have waited for a decent interval?
Why?
Plunged in.
Why?
So that is
opportunism.
So you also practice.
I joined the party. I joined the party who.
Of course, you saw an opportunity, Mr.
You know, I have the right to vote. I had the right throughout my life to vote for whichever party I wanted. Number one.
People have questioned VK Singh.
And number two.
People have questioned the former army chief's opportunism. I would say this for all bureaucrats, all army people who jump into a political career right after they retire. It raises
basically, while we serve the government, we serve the government.
About who they were serving, what they were doing.
But you know, are you saying that we will always vote for the party which is in power?
There should be a...
What utter nonsense.
Anyway, let's not distract. The fact of the matter tonight is the Congress party is paying the price for delayed action or inaction in this case. And despite all the fire and brimstone that Shobha Oza brought to the debate this evening, the fact of the matter is the Congress party did nothing. It pulled its feet, it dragged its feet, it did nothing. Therefore, it finds itself having lost the moral high ground on this issue. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1. Shobha Oza and others on the Newshour tonight. Thank you.